The best dividend portfolio tracker needs to do two things: track every asset perfectly and turn that data into a better investment plan. Most platforms fail at one. I pushed Snowball Analytics, Sharesight, and Kubera all to their limits, and the gap was startling. One platform provided flawless multi-asset coverage, while its competitor-grade dividend forecasting and analytics actively shaped my buying decisions. All right, let's get straight into it. When you're looking for the best dividend portfolio tracker, you're not just buying a net worth calculator. You're choosing a system that will either supercharge your income strategy or leave you with petty charts that don't do anything and no real plan. And Snowball Analytics, Sharesight, and Kubera are built for three completely different types of investors and do different types of things. So let's start with Snowball Analytics. This is not just a tracker, it is a full command center for the serious dividend investor. It's built for someone who doesn't just want to see their total value, but who needs to understand exactly where their income is coming from, how it's growing, and where the risks are hiding. The magic is in how it connects deep dividend analytics with your entire portfolio strategy. Every holding is analyzed not just for price, but for yield, payout growth, and how it fits your overall income goals. If your priority is building and managing a powerhouse dividend portfolio, then Snowball Analytics is engineered for you. But don't just take my word for it, right? The feedback from other users of this dividend tracker tell the real story. So I was digging through some reviews and I found a few. Here's one that hits the nail on the head for me. A user said that over time, his Snowball Analytics plan became indispensable, giving him insights way beyond what his brokerage provided. He highlighted tracking dividend yield and income and capital gains and said that the customer support was really responsive. So yeah, all of that really matches my own experience perfectly. It's about turning raw data into a genuine, actionable income plan. Now, Sharesight is a different beast. It is a classic, powerful portfolio tracker with a strong global focus. Its strength is in comprehensive performance and tax reporting, especially for investors spread across different countries and currencies. If your main goal is to get laser accurate reports on your total returns, handle complex corporate actions automatically, and have tax ready documents, Sharesight has its place. I saw this echoed in user reviews. This investor said that Sharesight is everything he hoped for, seamlessly combining his portfolios and giving aggregate performance figures. He praised the helpful reporting and how easy it was to access capital gains data. This is exactly what it offers: a reliable, professional-grade ledger for your investments. Then there's Kubera. This platform is all about the big picture, your total net worth. It's designed to aggregate everything: your brokerage accounts, your crypto wallets, your house, even your private equity and collectibles. It's for the investor who wants a single, clean dashboard showing their entire financial life. A user review I found captured this well. He said that he'd been struggling to get a full picture of his assets for a long time, and Kubera made it very easy, calling it a simple, straightforward app to track everything in one place. So, who are these best dividend portfolio tracker options for? If you're a dedicated dividend investor, right, and you're focused on growing your income stream, analyzing payout health, and planning your portfolio around yield and diversification, I think your best match is Snowball Analytics. If you're a globally diversified investor who needs robust performance tracking and tax reporting above all else, look at Sharesight. But if your primary need is a unified net worth statement across a wildly diverse set of assets, including non-financial assets, then Kubera is built specifically for that. All right, now let's look at what you're actually getting when you sign up. I tested every major feature and tool, and the split here is huge between dedicated dividend analytics, global performance reporting, and holistic net worth tracking. If you believe that tracking a dividend portfolio is useless unless it directly informs your buying and selling decisions, then Snowball Analytics is a powerhouse for all of that. Their standout tool is their Dividend Analytics suite. It's not just like a list of your next payments. It shows your forward yield, your dividend income rate, and it even breaks down by month so you can see your cash flow calendar, and plenty more. It lets you filter by any holding or category you create. And this feature alone can show you if you're too reliant on a single stock or sector for your income so that you can choose to diversify. Next, there's the Portfolio Lab. This is a game changer. You can build a theoretical portfolio from scratch, or you can actually copy your current one and run tests, or copy others. You can use the calculator to see its projected yield and diversification instantly, or you can use the backtest to see how that mix would have performed historically. I use this constantly to check if adding a new stock improves my portfolio's income stability or just adds risk. A feature I rely on is the portfolio rebalancing tool. It doesn't just tell you your portfolio is out of whack or something. It tells you a lot more. So based on your target allocations, it suggests exactly how much of each asset to buy or sell to get back on track. So for anyone regularly adding cash to their portfolio, this turns a complex math problem into a simple shopping list. They also have deep portfolio metrics like P&E, beta, and the Sharpe and Sortino ratios right on the dashboard. These aren't just for show. Seeing my portfolio's overall volatility compared to the S&P 500, for example, helped me sleep better during market dips. It's good to know. And importing data is really smooth. You can connect to hundreds of brokers worldwide through secure services like Yodlee for automatic syncs. Next, I found a review here. This was from Benzinga that raved about this, and it called Snowball one of the most comprehensive trackers with support for over 1,000 brokers worldwide. So yeah, that is the real world result that you want from a dividend portfolio tracker. Next, let's look at Sharesight's features. So Sharesight's crown jewel is automated global trade tracking. It connects to over 200 brokers worldwide and automatically imports your trades, even from trade confirmation emails. It's excellent for building a perfect hands-off audit trail. They also offer powerful reports, so you won't be able to find these anywhere else. The exposure report is fantastic. It shows you what's inside your ETFs and highlights overlaps. I saw a user review where an investor used this and realized that he owned two different ETFs with the same holdings, just different fees. So that allowed him to cut costs immediately. Their new risk reporting tool, showing maximum drawdown alongside your returns, gives you a clear idea of what you endured for those gains. And for property investors, their integration with Tax Tank is pretty unique, pulling real estate data into your financial picture as well. Where Sharesight is strong is in its comprehensive automated record keeping, but it's more of a really superb historian. Unlike Snowball's forward-looking dividend planning, this is about perfectly documenting the past for performance and tax purposes. Now, Kubera. Its core appeal is breathtakingly wide asset coverage. We're talking stocks, crypto, real estate, private equity, loans, even your car or your watch collection. The fast forward feature is also pretty unique. This lets you project your net worth into the future based on specific rules you set, which is great for long-term wealth planning. They also have features tailored for sophisticated assets like tracking unfunded capital commitments for private funds and scheduling capital calls. For someone with a complex multi-asset financial life, this is a killer feature. But again, this is about net worth aggregation and high-level planning. It's fantastic for knowing your total number, but for deep, actionable, specific analysis on your dividend stock portfolio's health and income potential, it's not its primary focus. When you line up the core features for someone seeking the best dividend portfolio tracker, the depth of income-focused tools in Snowball Analytics just creates a significant gap here. It's not just tracking, it is actively managing and growing your dividend stream, and I think that makes it stand out. But of course, no platform is going to be perfect. You do need to know the downsides of these before choosing. So for example, for Snowball Analytics, I came across the occasional user complaint about data syncing issues. One user mentioned share prices being slightly off, which threw their numbers out. They contacted support, and in the review, the Snowball team actually replied and said that it was a temporary API issue with their data provider that they had just fixed. But in my months of testing, I had near flawless sync with my major brokerage and no major issues. Any platform relying on third-party data connections can have a hiccup. What matters is that their support on it is useful and that they resolved it. So for me, the trade-off for having this level of dividend analytics is worth this rare fixable API glitch that they fix immediately. For Sharesight, a downside from some user reviews points to the interface and its support. One user here complained that the website was difficult to navigate and editing holdings was a chore, and they mentioned slow email responses. So this also highlights a trade-off. Its back-end reporting engine is powerful, it has great features, but the user experience might not feel as modern or intuitive or as fast as some newer platforms. It is generally pretty reliable, but it is a reminder that its strength is in its output, not necessarily in the day-to-day user interface. For Kubera, a common note from more advanced users is this desire for an even deeper tracking within asset classes. One review mentioned wanting better coverage for specific crypto networks and easier ways to manually update cost bases. This makes sense. Kubera's genius is its breadth, bringing everything together. So by design, it doesn't dive as deep into the analytics for each specific asset class as a dedicated stock or crypto tracker would, but it covers all of them. When it comes to pricing, each platform reflects its core mission. Snowball Analytics is positioned as a premium tool for the active dividend investor. You're paying for deep analytics, portfolio planning, and income tracking. For an investor whose strategy lives and dies by dividend decisions, the value is pretty clear. Sharesight uses a tiered model based on the number of holdings, so it has different amounts. I think that's pretty fair for its reporting depth. Same goes for Kubera. If you want to see the latest, most accurate pricing, the specific pricing that changes week to week, month to month, and if you want to take advantage of any discounts or trial offers, make sure to check the links in the description below to check out these best dividend portfolio trackers. We keep these links updated so that you can make a smart decision without overpaying for a tool that doesn't fit your strategy. So, after all of this testing, where does that leave us in the hunt for the best dividend portfolio tracker? My verdict is simple. If your goal is true professional grade dividend portfolio management, where tracking, forecasting, backtesting, and rebalancing are seamlessly connected to each other to give you a clear path to growing your income and avoiding costly dividend mistakes, then in my opinion, Snowball Analytics is really the platform that stands alone. For turning your portfolio data into a genuine, actionable, and sharpened dividend edge consistently, that's where my vote goes. It really just provides the most complete system for the investor who's serious about their income results. So I'm going with Snowball Analytics. If you want to get started with any of these platforms and to explore their current offers, just check the links in the description below.